You're supposed to dance in the music.
I was bobbing my head.
Let's do the head bop.
I was bobbing it. I was going back and forth.
Oh, hey, what's up, peeps? What's up? What's up?
Hey,
It's time for another edition of Afterthoughts, 90 Day Fiance, WTF Moments with
yes.
the girl K-Cee Deeva and the very handsome Anthony Adams.
Thank you so much. You look beautiful as always. I don't know
Oh,
about handsome. I'm getting that summertime scruff look, and so I'm due for a haircut and a beard trim and everything. Cause
the beards are in. Haven't you been keeping up with the trends, even in the summertime?
yeah, we'll see. For me, I gotta go to my barber and have him do it because I don't trust myself with a razor. I mess around and half my face is shaved and
Oh
everything.
no,
Yeah,
we can't
no.
have that.
Mm-mm. Although I did see something on. I kid you not. I saw something on Wish the other day, and
Uh,
it's literally like a guard, and you like shave, and it helps you get like
oh,
that edge. And so I'm like, maybe I might give this beard thing another try. We'll see. We'll
to
see.
save a lot of money, more money for playtime in the summertime.
True. This is true. This is true.
Well, we're not here to talk about summertime. We're here to talk about the crazy 90 Day Fiance. My goodness, there's so much to talk about. Andy, I'm gonna let you pick which couple you want to talk about first. I always pick. You pick this time.
You know what? Let's start off with something light. Let's go with Asuelu and Kalani.
I swear like Kalani. Don't
Let's
want
go
something.
with them. Now let's go with them. Now,
No, I'm
now,
not feeling it.
you're not
I'm
feeling them.
playing.
Oh, okay. Oh, but I thought they were one of your favorite
They
couples.
are. I'm just being.
No,
I'm just being. If the
I
people
know,
making me
no, no.
delirious,
Well, this was a big deal. Now, as we know, as we let
it
when we
will.
last left them, they were on their little getaway trip. Of course, they brought the kids with them. They stayed with the mom and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So when we
Her
first see
mom.
them, her mom, excuse me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when we first see them, Kalani's a little upset because she didn't get a good night's sleep because she had to get up and go over to the cabin to feed the boys and everything. And I'm like, how
Should
old are
we,
them boys again? Them
aren't
boys should
there
be.
breast pumps for that? Like you can put the
Yes,
milk in a bottle and then you don't have to
yes,
worry about. I
there
mean,
are.
and yeah, aren't they? I mean, they damn near like
They
running
need to be on the
marathon and
sippy
shit.
cup.
So
They need to be on sippy cups, if anything. Come on now. I mean, but yeah, but
I saw
still,
like a lot of Twitter comments that said like, "How old are these kids?" I'm sorry.
all I keep thinking about is that Time magazine picture when the boy was like 5 years old and he was still nursing on his mom. It was on the cover.
Yes,
That's all I kept thinking
yes.
about.
What is that? Let
I don't
go. Let
know.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead. Go
oh no, what? No, no. What you gonna say? What you gonna say?
ahead.
Okay. Okay. I'll go. No. But what happened is now they had a great night. They're having a good vacation so far. They're having a breakthrough, and Kalani is seeing that Asuelu is trying to make the change, and we're
Yeah,
rooting for him.
yeah.
Well, they go on a little day excursion, the two of them, and Kalani has been holding a secret from Asuelu, and that is she went and saw a divorce attorney,
Right.
and that broke Asuelu. He said, I need to go be by myself for a minute. He used the fire word, fire word, which means I need to go take a break,
Right.
which I'm very proud of him for because most husbands would have been angry.
Yeah,
Most
and
significant husbands have been
he
angry.
blows up a lot. Like he normally like
Yeah.
volcano eruption and whatever. So I have to give him credit. He walked away. He was in his
Mm-hmm.
feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So he took some time and sulked and.
Mm-hmm. But I think that also served as a wake up call to him to be like, hey, if I don't straighten up and fly right, this woman is going to leave me and she's going
Yeah.
to send me back to Samoa. And so Asuelu thankfully collected himself, came back. She apologized. He forgave her, and they said, you know what, we're going to continue to work on ourselves and make this situation better because we do love each other. We do want to be there for each other. We have children together. We want our
Mhm.
family to work. So, it was nice to see something positive for a
Yeah.
change
It was
with
nice
them.
to versus the fighting and the name calling and all that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm rooting for them because
me
they are
too.
my favorite couple. Kalani more so than Asuelo. Jury's
Yeah,
still out on him. He's very
yeah,
mature and he's
yeah,
the way he talks to her.
yeah.
Um, I don't like that, but But we'll see what happens. Jury's still off me. I don't
Mm.
I don't know that it's gonna work. I know she's
I
gonna work because the kids, but
I think the verdict might come in for him next week's show. That's all I'm gonna say.
dun, dun, dun.
I think the verdict might come in for him on next week's show because his
Yeah.
family's there, and it's like, okay, who's he gonna defend?
Oh man. Every time
Mm.
his family shows up, it's some hot mess.
Mm. Mm.
All right, let's keep it moving. Speaking of hot mess, let's talk about Miss Natalie and Mike. Now look. Mike, I'm watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for those who may be a episode behind, whatever, they went and visited his mom for Thanksgiving. Mom was a little snarky. She was getting some passive aggressive jabs here and there. She said something
Mm-hmm.
about a cooker in the kitchen. Now we all heard it. She said cooker as in Cooker.
Right.
Natalie in her mind heard an H instead of that C and insisted she called her a hooker. Now I'm like, Natalie, girl, work on your
Mm.
English so you can
Yes.
understand better, whatever. Everybody watching that, the woman clearly said cooker. Okay.
Right.
But, Natalie took it and ran with it, called her mom and whatever. Mom's like, don't talk to them. They're bad people, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Mike go home. Now they're at home and, she's still stewing about it, of course, because she can't let
Mm-hmm.
anything go. So she says to Mike, I want to talk about it. Your mom. Had your mom ever called your ex-wife a hooker? Or, and,
Mm-hmm.
and Mike is like, we're still on this. And Anthony, I was on my little sip, I'm gonna get my little sip on
Mm-hmm.
during the show. I set down my glass, I stood
Mm-hmm.
up, and I started clapping when Mike went the F off. Mike
He
is
did.
tired of Natalie's
He's
antics.
yes. I mean,
Go, Mike, go.
he's had it. I'm like, I'm surprised, Mike. I'm surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised this whole season we haven't seen Mike walk around with a bottle of Jack Daniels in his hand at all time.
Right.
I'm surprised because as
He's
much
been through
as
it.
he been through it and he looked miserable and tired and he just hit his breaking point. I mean, he's done and he's always been like the calm, collective guy and just kind of like whenever she goes off at him, he kind of just stands there and looks at her like, really, this is what we're doing for real.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. He was like, no, no, I'm not gonna let you deal. I'm done with this. We've talked about it. My mom didn't call you that. Stop bringing it up.
But can we talk about the pet rat though? That was some nasty. They have a pet rat, y'all. Okay. Apparently they went to the pet store. They can walk out with a puppy or even a cat. And I don't like cats. But even a cat, they come out with a pet rat. And while they're trying to have this serious conversation, this little black and white rat running all in her hair and all on her shoulder. And one of the guys on Pillow Talk said, well, her hair is a nice little nest. I was like, y'all wrong.
The last time somebody made it cool to have a pet rat, his name was Michael Jackson. He's the only person that can get away with that.
The two
Exactly.
of us.
Exactly. We gave Michael a pass for that, okay? Because he was Michael. Now your name is Mike, but your last name ain't Jackson. You don't need a pet. Not to mention, doesn't he have a cat?
Are looking for Ben.
But seriously, doesn't Mike already have a cat?
Oh yeah, he's got a fat cat.
I'm waiting for the cat to go real. Just gonna tap
that rat gonna be like, here Pookie. Pookie's not gonna answer one day.
Yep. Is that what they named the rat, Pookie? That's what they named him?
I don't know what the damn rat's name is.
I was like, that's what they named that rat. Oh, God.
I have no idea.
I forgot all about that pet rat, but oh, God. I was like, ugh. You could have got another cat, maybe a dog. Like, not to mention, don't you basically live on a farm or something like that? You could have found like a wild horse or something like that, but you got a cat, a rat?
I mean, the thing is, he's in Squim. Anybody that knows anything about Squim, there ain't nothing out there but horses and cows and chickens anyway. So
exactly.
Rat?
Yeah, I mean, listen, at least get a pet that's going. If you get a pet chicken, you can have fresh eggs in the morning. That's what I'm saying. You get you a pet chicken. You can get you a little chicken coop. I know people that got chicken coops.
He
and
need
they
to
have
call.
fresh eggs every morning.
He need to call Brandon and get some tips.
Yes, yes. Come on, come on. And you know they follow each other on social media too. So
Right. So
I'm sure Brandon has
help him
DM'd
out.
him
Help
about
boy
that.
out.
Yeah, help him out.
All right. Let's move on and let's talk about what's his name? Oh no, let's save them for last. That
Okay.
we'll save them for last. Yeah. Yara. Let's talk about Miss Yara. And okay, now I started
Mhm.
kind of liking Yara, although I think she's a brat.
Yeah.
But I started liking her, especially after she had the baby. We saw a
Right.
soft side of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's been so she's been staying with Jovi's mom
Mm-hmm.
because there's a excuse me, a big storm in New Orleans.
Yes.
So he said, you know what, you and the baby should stay with my mom. The power often goes out, it could be flooding and all this. So that lasted for 3 days because, Yara says she's an independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like having to get up and put clothes on to go to the bathroom because, the dad's
Mm-hmm.
there. I
Yeah.
get that. There's no place like home. You can walk
Yeah.
around naked. You can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? You have to put
Mm-hmm.
on a robe. Just get up and
Yeah.
go. I get that. So she was
Yeah.
missing kind of that privacy. However, you have a newborn baby, and
Yeah.
you're gonna need help. You're gonna need. Yeah, and his mom.
Yes.
I like his mom. His mom.
Yeah.
They're good old, Southern folks. They're trying to be hospitable, but Yara is just making it so challenging at every turn. And I was mad at her. I didn't like what she was saying to his mom. I thought she was being
No.
very disrespectful to his mom.
Very. Yeah. And that's the one thing you cannot do is disrespect your significant other's mom, especially if she ain't done nothing disrespectful to you.
Right,
You can't
right.
do that. Mm-mm. No. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no. You
yeah. So
cannot
I
do
was
that.
disappointed in Yara for that.
Yeah.
She went on home. His mom wasn't happy about it, but
Mm-hmm.
and then come to find out she's
Surprise.
a virus
And where did she end up back at?
back with his mama.
Exactly. Exactly. You caught COVID, and first of all, let's hope everybody is taking this COVID situation seriously. I hope you all
Well, I hope
are.
the whole house doesn't get infected.
Yeah, I mean, I think what
I'm
they
sure they
did,
quarantined her.
yeah, they quarantined her, and if I'm correct, I don't think she had the baby all that much when she was quarantined. I think because she
Yeah, I
was
don't
nervous
remember.
about breastfeeding the baby. She was nervous about passing it off to the baby, and the
Right,
pediatrician was like, the baby can't get
right,
can't
right,
get
right. Yeah,
COVID." So
maybe.
that was
Yeah,
that was good. Okay, I was like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but
yeah.
still, yeah,
I
that
think you're
that
right.
that
I think
anxiety.
I think you're right. If I remember correctly, I think the mom definitely had the baby more during that time, but you know what? I always say that sometimes lessons come from above, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe that was the Lord above's way of saying, look, Miss Yara, you need to fall back, calm your little butt down,
Mm-hmm.
and you know be kind to his family. They're trying to help you.
Yes.
Who did you have to
Yes.
go lean on? You could sit there with COVID but you could barely walk.
You
So
had headaches.
sometimes things happen for a reason. Sometimes
Yeah.
you think things happen and he kind of taps on the shoulders, be like,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, you ain't all that, sweetheart.
Nope. Nope. I always laugh. I think it was Alonzo Bowden who said it best. Whenever it's man versus nature, nature has no problem whipping our ass.
Right, yes, that is very true, very,
Yeah. And they showed it and
very.
they showed the flooding too that was going on. And she's like, you want to leave in
No,
this?
right,
Yep.
right.
Yep. Let me tell you something. Do not play with them southern storms.
No, no, no.
Do not play
Listen,
with them southern
I got
storms.
caught in a couple of them,
Me too.
and I learned quickly, because here, we're used to rain. We drive in the rain. We picnic
Yeah.
in the rain. We're gonna do anything. You might have to do it in the rain, right? You can't just
Yeah.
wait for the rain to stop because it rains a lot. But the rain there, the storms. Oh my God! You have to literally pull under an overpass.
Yeah.
The rain gets so treacherous sometimes,
Oh
and because
yeah.
you can't see,
Yeah.
and so you have to pull over overpass and stop. Those storms don't play. Gulf
Yeah, they
side,
don't.
hail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've been caught in the southern one too, and yeah, it is not southern and eastern storms are not
Yeah.
fun to be caught in. Oh
Listen, that hail
golly
will
no.
dent your car up. That's how bad.
Woo! You
It's
better
like,
you better hope Geico got you on that one.
right, you have some good car insurance. Okay,
Exactly.
last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about Ronald and why is her name escaping me?
Tiffany.
Tiffany, thank you.
Tiffany, yeah.
Tiffany and Ronald. Tiffany and
Yeah.
Ronald.
Yeah.
You know, I can't tell you how many times, Anthony, I was like, should I call somebody? Should I alert the authorities? But
Yes,
this man is freaking psycho. I'm gonna let you tell
he
that story.
is. Oh, okay. So, understandably, Ronald has been away from his wife, his newborn daughter, and his son, which technically is his stepson, but he calls his son. The kid calls him dad. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. I get it.
yeah,
And now originally they were supposed to come to South Africa, but Tiffany ended up canceling the tickets because I can't remember if it was due to COVID or no, it was because I think her and Ron had gotten into a fight, and then what happened was his COVID hit, so he hadn't seen him for almost 10 months,
yeah. So she
10
remember
months to a
she
year.
was upset because she felt like she kept the financial burden is always on her.
Right.
And she was like, you know what? We're set to go, blah, blah. I decided, no, I'm not doing it this time. If he wants
Yeah.
to see his family, he needs to send for us. So go ahead.
Exactly. So the borders are open up now. So they're going over there to see him. It's a long plane ride. Now they show him, and
It's the
he's in.
holidays too. Go ahead.
It's the holidays too. So they show him, and Tiffany's talking about he wants them to stay for Christmas, and she's like, well, my mom also wants us there for Christmas too here in the U.S. And Ronald is telling his friends and the interview, he's like, I will, my kids will stay here and she'll stay here, and then she's like, I'll force her, and I'm like, bruh, it would not surprise me, Diva. It would not surprise me at some point if he. I know it won't happen, but if he put out, let's just have to say he happened to pull out a Moss 12 gauge shotgun and
Like
kept and it was like
like
you
you ain't
and it was
going
like, yeah,
nowhere.
you ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe not that, but maybe I mean, like she gets up and the door is locked and they can't get. I don't know. All these scenarios
exactly.
went through my head. Like this
Yeah.
fool is crazy. And did you notice? So he had a friend. First of all, it was still under construction. Like they were coming
Yeah.
the next day and they still trying to plaster and put rooms together. But you notice his friend was like awkwardly quiet.
Yeah.
His friend was awkwardly quiet during the whole time.
Yeah.
When he's talking about, man, he kept saying, hell no, they can't leave. Blah blah blah. Hell no. And the friend just
Yeah.
kind of kept looking at him like,
You really gonna think this is gonna happen?
okay.
Yeah.
So
I
scary.
mean,
Sometimes you don't really know people.
nope. I mean, I'm just like, I'm sitting there about to go, hey, Tiffany, if you need help, blink twice for yes.
Right, right.
Okay. Blink, look in the camera. It would not surprise me if the producer is like holding up a little sign to Tiffany saying, blink twice if you need
Right,
help.
right, right. But that's their saving grace right there.
Yeah.
They've got the film crew. There's
Yeah.
no way he's gonna bring bodily harm to her or force
No.
her without them intervening. So,
Yeah.
but just him even saying, just saying that, it's just scary.
It's
It's
very
really scary.
possessive and
Yeah, he's super possessive. And my
yeah.
thing is, and she even said, you know what? If he shows me he's got a job and he's got a place for us, and then could consider it. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, and not only that, but also it's like you can't just make somebody stay one if they don't want to. Because I mean, well, I don't know the rules in South Africa. I know it's different from here in the U.S. But from my understanding, if you just tell somebody nobody leaves this room, and that's technically being held against your will, that's considered kidnapping. That's what
exactly.
happened to
You go to jail
OJ.
for that.
That's what happened to OJ. OJ got with the kidnap charge because he said
Yep,
nobody leaves this room.
yep,
Now I don't know how it
yep.
is in Africa. Now I've heard in Africa, their government is a little bit corrupt. Oh shit. Okay, it's a little bit corrupt. Okay, but I'm pretty sure they're against kidnapping and hold people against their will. So we have to see what happens
Yeah,
next week as the
we'll have
story
to
goes
keep an
on.
eye on it because I actually really like Tiffany. I personally wish she would just leave
Yeah,
him. I don't like him. I don't like this guy. I don't like the way he talks to her.
yeah.
And
I don't like his. Yeah,
and I feel like with him even saying something like that, that makes me worry about domestic, violence. Like,
absolutely.
it's one of those guys. You're not going anywhere. And
Mm-hmm.
use physical for harm. So,
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
and then on top of that too, he's talking about keeping the kids there. It's like, first of all, that little boy is technically not yours.
that's true.
So you can't
That's
keep him there. Now the daughter, I can see you fighting for custody over,
right, because
absolutely, because that's
that's
your
his daughter.
daughter. But the
Yeah,
little boy, no, 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 that's not yours. Now, granted, from what I understand, the little boy's father passed away when he was
yeah,
younger. But
yeah,
still, just because he's calling you daddy and you calling him son, does not, until you sign out a birth adoption paper, right?
Right, right.
You legally cannot
You don't have
fight for
parental rights.
custody of
Yeah.
him. No,
Yeah.
it don't work like that, buddy. So,
And you know what? I forgot. We do have one more to talk
no,
about.
oh yeah, bring it on. The main event,
The
the,
main event. I was
the
thinking Ronald's main event,
headliners.
but as you're talking, I went, "Oh my gosh, how can I forget our girl Angela?" Woo! Angela and Michael. I don't know. I don't know. And what you think it might be? You think it might be done?
Has anybody checked Tinder yet to see if Angela's on there or farmersonly.com to see if she's
She
on
lost all
there?
this weight. She
I
lost,
know.
now.
Shoot. That
You know,
revenge, she got that revenge body.
she talking about she's a sexy Mima, which
Mm-hmm.
makes me cringe every time I hear her say that. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Mimas are supposed to be sexy, Angela. But
I
just call
mean,
yourself find a different name, okay?
yes, please. I mean, it's crazy because like she's trying to put a tracking device on his phone. I'm like, you can't put a tracking device on somebody else's phone in another country. Second of
But,
all, you
but not even that. Like, he's a guy, with the poor guy in the store. I felt so
he was
sorry.
just like,
She's like, why? He said, it's illegal. She's like, I'll pay you double. He's like,
no.
yeah, I'm not going to jail for you, lady. Like,
Like, did you forget there's cameras right here?
he just looked so uncomfortable.
He
But
did.
the killer was she calls because the guy says, okay, if you
Mm-hmm.
got WhatsApp, he has to turn his location on. He has to give you access to his location.
Right.
And she's like, okay, let's call him right now. Now, as soon as she said that, I said, let me grab some popcorn because we know how this is gonna go.
Mm.
And she, and Michael was getting in the car coming from somewhere
Yeah.
and trying to get out of the garage and stuff. And she just and he's like, give me a location to your phone. And he's like, wait, what are you talking about? And of course, she just starts going off. And this
Yeah.
poor guy sitting there like,
He's like,
where can
like
I go?
that little
Like,
black kid in McDonald's with the cup in his hand, like. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was really
Oh.
awkward. I felt awkward for him. It was just
Mm-hmm.
really, really awkward. It was typical Angela going off on him, yelling at him,
Yeah.
threatening him, you know. And after a while, so, no, that gets old. People gonna. I think Michael's kind of because for the
He
first time
stood up
he
for
pushed back.
himself.
He pushed back.
Yes. Just
I
like you
think
stood up and clapped for Michael and Natalie, I clapped for this Michael. I was like,
well,
yes, about
him
time.
and, him and Michael, they must have got together and said, "Look, we're not gonna be punks no more. We
For
gonna
real.
stand up. We're gonna talk back."
For real. We gonna stand our ground here and everything. And
But
it's just like, I mean, yeah, I mean, he's tired of you pushing him around and you constantly accusing him of everything. Because I mean, obviously, look, I get it. He's upset. You're frustrated because you feel like you don't have his support because he's upset because you went and got the surgery. He felt you could put that money towards having another child. You've made it clear you don't have another child, so y'all are on bad communication terms. So I get you're upset with him, but at the same time, you can't be talking to him like he a little boy. Cause then when he pushes back, that's when now he's the bad guy and everything. Well,
right,
look at your
right,
track record. You didn't push him
right,
there. You
yeah,
got mad at the guy because he was on a boat and another woman just happened to be there who was no way affiliated with him. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, listen,
this is where, I mean, the age difference.
mm-hmm.
She was feeling insecure. Now she's, maybe losing all the weight. She has some more confidence in herself.
Yeah.
But I wish some, excuse me, somebody out there would find Angela a nice gentleman her age.
Mm-hmm.
That she can kick it with, and
Mm-hmm.
she needs somebody closer to her age. I mean, what are they? 25 years apart,
Something
something.
like that, yeah.
Gap, I don't know. I think someone even 10 years younger. She like, okay, I get it, Angela. You like, I get it, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Yeah.
even 10 years, even
Mm-hmm.
15, which is a
Oh
lot, but
yeah.
still, even 15, but 20, whatever it is for them. That's
Angela
like,
need to get her ass on Our Time, that app. Our Time, Farmers Only. You a Christian Mingle, something like that. you need to get on something because
Oh,
this whole, and on top of that, one thing that she forgets is they're not legally married here in the States. They're
nope.
married in Nigeria. They're not legally
Nope.
married here in the States. So if she wanted to, she could just be like, look, I'm done, and hang up the phone and start dating anybody else because they're legally married in Nigeria, but not here
That's,
in the States.
well, she threatened him with that. She's like, I'll leave your ass over in Nigeria. You won't be coming to the US. So
Michael be like, watch this. I'll find somebody else.
he'll just be here. He probably, between you and I, he probably already on.
Probably.
he probably already got a few little irons in the fire. I mean, I can't blame the man because when you got somebody that's like volatile.
Michael this, Michael that, Michael, why don't you ask me? Why aren't you picking up my calls?
I mean, but could you imagine living with her?
Oh God, no.
If she's like that, and the man's not even here, like it's like, you know what? You're supposed to make him miss you. You're supposed to make him like you guys do everything you can to get him here, and not scare the man where he don't want to come.
Exactly. He didn't even pick up your calls no more.
Anywho, all right, we're out of time. But as always, it's been fun. It's been real. I can't wait till next week to see what happens.
Woo, next week,
man. We will keep you up to date on all the craziness, all the WTF moments that happened in 90 Day Fiance, because we love that show. We do. We're fun folks, and we laugh and whatever, but we are huge fans of the show. So
we are.
Yes. Will my Sunday nights be without it?
Yes, exactly. Come on now, Sunday nights. Come on, I get my popcorn. I get my drink. I kick my feet up. I tell people do not. I put myself on a physical do not disturb. Okay, do not. They know in my household Sunday night 8:00. Leave me alone. That is leave me. If you're gonna sit here and chill with me and laugh with me, okay, cool. If not, take yourself somewhere else on the other side of the house and leave me alone.
Bye-bye.
Exactly.
All right.
Bye.
Later, peace.